case study. The study that we're going to do here, I'm going to jump over to our calculator and actually show you this in real time. But we're going to show you the numbers for a 41-year-old living in California, married, selling $1.4 million of NVIDIA stock that he bought for $70,000 a few years ago. It's obviously gone up quite a bit. And he wants to sell it all and diversify today. And then we're going to show you what happens if he wants to take out $70,000 per year and then grow that amount that he takes every year by about 2.5%. Just as an example, as we said with a NIM-CRUT, you can change that number. You can target 0 distributions. You can target higher. It's up to you. But what you're going to see is, given these numbers, which are not crazy, they're really very common for our clientele, you're going to end up with more than 3 times the money, 3.5 times the money after taxes at the end of your life with a CRUT compared to doing this without a CRUT. So let me just switch over here to my other screen, and I'm going to show you one of our calculators and how this actually works. It's worth noting here, let me know if I think you all can see that. It's worth noting here that this is one of, I'm just going to stretch it out here. This is one of a number of tools that Valur has created to make it easier for you all to decide, to identify these strategies, right? We have guided planning tools that you can use to figure out, is this something I want to pursue? Let's talk about your capital gains. Let's answer a few questions, what kind of asset you have, and let's talk about the various opportunities and whether this makes sense for you. But then really importantly, we want to make this quantitative. Most of our clients really appreciate being able to look at this and say, am I actually going to make money from this strategy? So let's model this case that I just described, 70,000 basis, 1.4 million. Let's assume modest 6% growth, 2% dividends. You can go onto this calculator, by the way. Maybe you want to put the link up as a banner. But you can model this for yourself, and you can see the results. If we model a longest possible NIM-CRUT, for example, you can see the numbers that we showed you on that slide. $7 million with a trust, 2.1 million without. We'll give you detailed results. We'll tell you what tax you'll pay with and without the trust. We'll show you your liquidity over 10 years. And it's important to note that here, given these parameters, your liquidity from a CRUT is lower than it is with a simple sale. But you can tweak your annual distributions. We said this guy wanted 70,000 a year. What if he wants 0 for the first 5 years? You can do that, and you can see that the results will change. You'll end up with more money overall by using a NIM-CRUT and reducing your distributions for the first 5 years. You'll end up with 8 million instead of 7 million, which is valuable. And again, the whole point of this entire thing is just to give you the tools to figure out, is this for me? What we really encourage you to do here is to run the numbers yourself, play with the guided planning tools, get a sense of what you want to learn about, and then schedule a call. We are a service business first and foremost. We're here to consult with you. Schedule a call and we'll spend half an hour telling you everything you need to know, answering detailed questions about your situation and helping you decide, is this something you want to do? If it is something you want to do, and if anyone has questions, we can do more on this calculator, but I'm going to switch back over to the slides.
One final comment regarding the calculators and everything, Jeff.
Yeah.
What if you want to send that information to our financial advisors or the other way around, right? Like financial advisors to the client?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Before I jumped off of the calculator, I should have shown this. You can always, if you're an advisor, you can download a report to share with your client. You can customize it by deciding which types of trusts you want to model. You can adjust your assumptions, and you can get to a report. You can hit download, and we'll send you a PDF that is client-friendly that you can share with them. And if you're an end user, you might want to look at that report yourself, or you might want to save this and show it to your advisor and say, what do you think about this? And you can do that just right there on the calculator by clicking on that report button in the bottom left. The principle here behind all of the tools that we provide is that we're aiming to give you what you need to get to a point where you're ready to ask the right questions. Work with us, chat with your advisor, decide if this is worth doing. And then really importantly, you can do it all right on the platform.